So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. There's the whistle, and here we go. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to see him play from the right side of attack, because that enables him then to be able to just drift inside on his left foot and then open up the pitch to see what he can deliver from there. And he's expert once he does tuck into those little spaces and pick out whoever's making the runs. And for that reason, I think he could be crucial.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. No, that's been intercepted. Colwell. Chalaba. James. For Palmer. Pedro Neto.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Saka. Ronaldinho. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had a shot. He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Gusto. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Ruda. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fernandez gets flagged offside. Pedro Neto. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. James. Well timed, excellent interception. De Bruyne running with the ball. And it's Neymar. Palmer. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Gusto. And Fernandez. Now it's Pedro Neto. Gusto. Fernandez. Now it's Pedro Neto.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ronaldinho. And there's the end of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, but he's far from lethargic, far from slow, Highly engaging, but goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Gets a good foot in there. Palmer is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. James. Palmer. Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a full... Looks for the finish!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Messi! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Gusto is wide and looking to get onto this. And that has sent him sprawling. Now there's a fine ball. Chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Palmer. Ronaldinho, a player of legendary status. He is through here. Palmer skims one in. And that should get the job done. Now it's Neymar. That's been cut out, well played. Colwell. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! He scored! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Goal! After 77 minutes.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. You can't afford that.
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal. Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Chelsea grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Sancho. Real chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
There will be 5 minutes at
Having
a time.
turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Cucurella. And that's that. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise as he intended. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like
Please
this,
put
and
your hands
I can